Back here in the US, shares of Snowflake are down today by about 12% after their enormous surge yesterday, more than doubling in the first day of trading after selling 28 million shares and raising nearly $3.4 billion in the IPO. A lot of insiders getting a big boost on that first day of trading. Of course, we talked about Berkshire Hathaway and Salesforce. A lot of other Silicon Valley insiders were also involved there. Dan Roberts, you have been watching this Snowflake IPO. I mean, we've seen a number of these this year where there's been a lot of interest.
Well, there's more coming, Julie. And it's funny. I mean, you wonder where all the buyers are. As you said, there's a lot of insiders who are cashing in, of course, all the investors there. And then there are algorithms that, depending on their appetite for risk, we have to remember that a lot of the trading sometimes, I think too often we talk about, the retail investor and assume that's the reason something's going way up. But there are algorithms that are attuned here. But look, the average person, if we do want to talk about the retail investor, a lot of our viewers, they probably don't even have a great sense, nor do many, of what this company does. They just know, well, it's cloud data storage. And, it uses in some ways Google Cloud. Previously, it was using AWS. And yet, the multiples here are crazy. As you mentioned, up more 100% day one. And boy, buyer beware, right? Because a lot of these names pop big in the first place. So we've seen some of the others do that, as you mentioned. Or you could take this as a sign of life for the forthcoming unicorn IPOs. Look, we're going to get Palantir. Of course, that's a direct listing, so a little different. It's going to be a little less exciting on day one, but we're going to watch that closely. And you want to talk about a company that a lot of people don't understand what it does, Palantir, with cybersecurity and that kind of stuff. But then we're going to get eventually Airbnb. We're getting a lot of these coming down the pike, and they're names that we thought, once the pandemic hit, would delay and wait longer and wait till 2021. No, a lot of them just want to hurry up and go now. I think part of it is the election, get out before the potential market uncertainty that the election might cause. But also, I think a lot of these names are looking at what happened in Snowflake and they're saying, great, all right, looks good. Things look pretty good for us. And it's just funny, especially when you look at the last 2 weeks with the pullback in tech names, both the mega tech names and then the stay-at-home tech names that have done so well amid the pandemic. You would think maybe based on that, not so much appetite for these tech unicorns, but maybe the narrative is reversing here. We know how the last big unicorn IPO parade went. At first, not very well.